I love how energetic and jaunty this tune is for the title screen here. Hello everybody, this is Veran. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages for the final episode. Yep, so I decided to hold off the Rupee grind for just like after actually doing the important parts. So basically, yeah, I got 3 more heart pieces to find. So I'm actually gonna just, I got a list of them, and I'm gonna work backwards from the end. Get over there. Up, 1, 2. Get down to here. Underneath the island. Twice. Yeah, like, how would you find this? Pass. You get to Rolling Ridge. Oh, that actually works. Starts from where we came the path. Oh, extra seed. Didn't take my potion. Just literally just stand here and play the tune. Oh, enter the cave first. Enter the cave, then clear bushes, get into the top right. So I need to actually double check with that one Goron. Yep. Okay then. So yep. Hello, internet problems. Oh. There's probably one right here. Yep. I'm trying to look like the cave of the Goron who wanted like all like my bombs and fire seeds. Is this one, or was it? Yeah, Brad, tricky boy. Yeah, this guy. Isn't this like only for a Link game? But it implied he like digged out this cave. Check every wall if there's... Okay, right here. I do like how this has, like, very clear landmarks and, like, directions. From this space, go, like, up, left, whatever. Okay, so I got that one. Bunnies. Dungeon 2. Left, down. This then. Okay, so it was in there. I've actually almost had one. yeah, right over here. I could. Okay, that was a very dumb one for missing. Because it's like, hey, you got the lifting object after the first dungeon. I know I'll have to go to the Black Tower in the past, because, well, that's where Veran is as Queen Ambi. Enter this building in the present? Nope. Let's just right here. Not we'll just have to completely exit this area. Nope. Yeah, completely exit. So like, finally made it. You can destroy Veran. Then I seek control of Queen Ambi, right? Then to be Veran, I must defeat Queen Ambi. Well, Queen Ambi, Veran. I'll destroy the both of you. And the people of this age, at our age, want peace. What'll happen to me? Like, give me I think of you as a friend. Okay, I'm going. Ralph, you can do it. Goodbye, Link. Link, wait. Did you come to the past? We took to the past from the awful. Ralph is a descendant of Queen Ambi. You know what this means? Ralph lives now because Ambi lived in the past. If Ambi is slain, Ralph will never exist. Oh, I have to stop him. He needs to sacrifice himself for the people of this age by slaying Queen Ambi. How will Ralph make such a sacrifice? One who can save Ralph and all of us, Link. If I find a way to give strength to the villagers, please, Link, save Ralph. I wonder if it actually would have been possible, like, if I tried visiting this place, like, during, like, after every, like, dungeon or whatever, it actually move further. Climb the tower. And there's no map for this area. What? Back up. Yep. Dr. Seed with all the essences. Power has the power of truth. Spell illusions about how to progress. Black Tower Turret. Oh my god. Glares at your back. Basically, I'm trying to follow the fire. Yep, follow the fire. Should we pick it? must be Ralph of Ambi's line. Ha! I have time for such a small fry. Be gone with you. You mean to fight me? Don't make me laugh. Fool, this is the body of Ambi, their ancestor. If you slay me, you will vanish from this world. You still wish to fight? Tricks are fine. If I slay you, I vanish. It is terrifying. I must. Do nothing and live isn't just me. Just isn't me. It's nothing. I'll destroy you. I'll restore you to protect the people of this age. Get Nehru! Oh, Link, for my kindness, young Ralph still lives. When you still attack me, to damage Ambi's body, Ralph will vanish. You can't intend to end your dear friend's life by your own hand. Ha 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 ha! I can do it. Beautiful. Hey, warning? Have I your life? Are you a mere fool? Hope easy. I'll teach you your place. Not be as kind as before. It's gonna be like the same kind of thing. Nope. Too much. You're expected to be beaten by this boy. What happened? Feels like I've been caught in a bad dream. Sure, you what happened in my body. I must leave at once. See where your eyes? I should have done as I was told. Well done! I thought I might possess you this time. Perhaps you have a different flavor from that fool Ralph. You've seen me like this before. This is my true form. I'll regret making me show my true might. Yes, become a monster. Give you reasons to fear Veran, sorceress of shadow. Actually, got circling around. You should not have happened to me! Careful. Hey, are you alright? Like, you did it! Even I thought it was over this time. Nehru was there. She can't always remain helpless. I'm gonna train to be able to protect Nehru on my own. Finally beaten Veran. Now the chaotic flows of time should return to normal. Shall we go back to the village? Don't get away so easily! Yep. There it is. How cold of you to run off and leave me all alone! But aren't you courageous? You spoiled all my plans. How to avoid revealing this vile shape. You'll pay for my humiliation with your life! And Link, it's your turn to taste despair. The fear of death. Jeez, a turtle. And now she's a fighter. Okay, so he's just shape-shifting. Again. Okay. Now it's this whole game of like figuring out what her weakness is. Can't light it on fire. Can't set it on fire. Your weakness or weak point or anything. Oh wait, I think that's actually acid! Finally have something! Really wish I put on, like more utility focus. Okay, back in this form. Actually, to me! Just attack her, okay. My body withers, but you're too late. My role is to disrupt the currents of time, to find humanity in sorrow. The span that fills this land has already passed through this tower and on to Twitter over. I see it, burning blue, the flame of sorrow. Link, what's happening inside? Link, I'm so glad you're safe. Thank goodness. You really beat Veran, didn't you? Nice work, Link. You're amazing, huh? When Abby, she saw you get shut in and turned and ran. Let us go. What are you gonna take on Ralph? Link, you are safe. Called my knights from the palace to help since you were locked inside the tower. Don't sound like that. I thought Veran's tricks had gotten you. Thanks to you, everything's back to normal. I thank you. Yep, it just immediately went back to the mall. Yeah, right into his buddy. Like, switch to you as grown. Or, like, I thought it was over when you got locked in the tower. I never thought you'd outdo me. I've been outdoing you this whole game. Ralph is my grandson's grandson. You too have great courage. She'll be the pride of my people. And you, Queen Amby, spirit is gone. Now you can be my great grandmother, a queen. So proud. How rude. I'm still young. Don't call me Granny. And this is when everyone's laughing. Listen to the part. Let's return to our own age. Oh. Roseville in this age? May return without worry. We shall never forget you. Oh, but meanwhile... See? Let's take it in here. Yep. Come, Veran! Show me your color to fill the land of cries of sorrow! Give birth to the flame of sorrow! Burns brightly. The flame brightens the darkness. I wish it will be granted! Oh ho ho ho! Yep, Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Oh look, there's a statue of me now! And Ralph's just like, oh come on! Like, I'm all embarrassed. Yep, so we're back to playing music. Oh! It is new. Oh, like, Maple's giving a listen. So, yep, that's how this game ends. Oh, are we giving them lessons? Oh, hey, the Hurricane Spin Attack is for another game. I do love, like, the character designs of it's like the art cuttings. They're all very amazing. Oh, back in the past, see them sculpting her statue. Starting into the locker retreat. Remember, she's got a crush on us. Now? I do know that for this, for like these two games, majority of the work, or like a fair amount of work was done by Capcom. It was a very collaborative game. Which is why, like, in like, you start the game up, you see Nintendo and Capcom. There's a sound and advisor, Koji Kondo. Yeah, like we had like that one, like everything's hunky-dory and good, or then just the witches are watching us through the enchanted flame, the flame of sorrow. So that's part of just like the two stories of this game. Is like the main villain in each land is trying to ignite one of these flames. Veran was trying to ignite the flame of sorrow, while over in Holodrum, we have our general, bad guy there, General Onyx, trying to ignite the flame of destruction. And at the end of the game, on your first run, you ignite one, and just like, we have the others. Well, when you're on the linked game, you beat both games, and then both those flames are lit, and then the third scenario happens, where a third flame is lit, and you just get like an extra like final sequence. The end. Secret to Holodrum. Yep, to be continued in the other one. Yep, see Nintendo and Capcom. Yep. So we just have her there. So we just continue on. So now I should be able to go into Andy's house and get that one ring. Yep, perfectly lined up on the statue. friendly with him now. Have the ring then? Yep. That's like a secret post-game only ring. Make our way back to the portal. Yep. Let's just dig up everything along the way. Besides just dig, another thing I think I could do for a fair amount of rupees is actually go back and do the treasure minigame more. Because I get a ring and I judge the ring and then the ring is determined. I already have that, so then I'll be getting 30 rupees for every just like ring I get from there. I kind of forgot how just close I was to the end. Left to do up. Yeah, I'd find one of those giant rupees, like, yeah, hell yeah. I don't know if it's actually going to be fastest. The golden luck ring, half down from falls. All the luck rings. gold. Yeah, like this is... Yeah, this is a ring that is actually very stupidly placed. Yeah, let me just, like, double check the ring guide for reference. Or just... I guess it's not stupidly placed, but it's, like, not useful in this game. Or not very useful. Yeah, so basically, since I'm going from 8 ages to seasons, when I continue this, there's the 3 rings I'll be able to get with, that are only in specifically doing a linked game of seasons, are the level 3 power ring, which is here. There's one, which is the spin ring, which is double spin attack when you use it. Then this one, which is the snowshoe ring. And it's actually, and what that does is you don't slide on ice. And in this game, ice is only in Dungeon 8. While in Seasons, well, it's Seasons. There's lots of ice to slide around on when you can make it winter. What is like this? There's one over here. One, just like double check how it works. Like the ones the exclusive rings from playing seasons and then linking to ages are very confusing for a number of things. You have like the armor ring level 3, and like the level 2 armor ring is only available in seasons, but level 3 is only in linked ages. You have the swimmer's ring, which lets you swim faster. And for some reason, the level 1 heart ring. Just, why? I don't get why that has to be a thing, when just the heart... I think another thing we can do here. There's memory. Yes, like that's yeah, like seeing all like my secrets. I want to like actually quick double check something. It is like the same still, okay. So that here you would tell her secrets. I can't remember if like this changes or anything at all. Or maybe I have to talk to the snake now, because I can get a ring secret. Yeah, ask secret. Actually, I believe this will change depending on what my lineup is. So if I get another ring, yeah, this will change. Like, the rings, like, those, like the two secrets, like the Link game secret and, like, the ring secret, can actually be changed depending on what you do. So, like, this place is empty now because this couple and the family have moved to the other game. We'll see them there, like the son, having, grown up more, it'll be journeying into adulthood. But, yeah. Certain decisions like what path that child is on, what you named them, as well as which animal buddy you picked. Like I got the default one, Moosh. Those are important because those are relevant in your linked game. Since I have the Moosh Flute here, I will be getting the Moosh Flute in the linked game. For you. Okay. To be honest, I actually really could just skip doing the other ring. But basically, the way the like the secrets in these Oracle games work is that they're codified in such ways people have actually been able to create generators. There's a password generators you can use. Just get this. Look at the generator. So yeah, like it says, like secret for whatever. Yeah, like new game or like continuation of a Link game. Yeah, and like it asks like, what is your hero's name? What is the child's name? What is their behavior? Which is your animal friend? And there's a game ID? Okay. And you can, customize a ring secret. So, there's such a thing you could do where you could just start a game with literally all the rings. Let's actually just, like, look through everything I have. Oh. Yeah, because, like, really to truly get the full experience of the Oracle games, you really do have to play through both of them twice. Because it's generally like, you start a new game, then you go to a linked game in the other file, and then you will be getting, you'll do, like, the special, like, extra scenario, plus there's just other things. For example, characters, and, like, plot points in this game will show up in, Holodrum and Seasons. And if you go do Seasons first, and then come over to, Ages, there will be differences. For example, you have to link into Ages to get to that final spot in, like, the present-day sea. Like. So yeah, I can edit the code so I can carry over just... yep. Where's the other one? Yep. Where basically, because of how these are set up, I need to use codes to give myself the 2 missing rings, the Game Boy Advance rings. And I can also give myself the Rupee Rings. I gotta do those. I gotta look back. Thankfully, somebody had made a FAQ about how just, yeah, the sun works. One thing about figuring out the passwords is basically in the kid stage he has 3 personality types, but I don't know which one does I can determine what this is because I need to. It's not as simple as that because, like, the other choices of, hey, the kid is sick, give me some money, and kid won't go to sleep. What should I do? Those 2 choices are still remembered. So I'd have to, like, honestly really double check to see, okay, which one that makes sense for. shy. I also just have to pick one at random. I also now have just essentially a whole bunch of time to just waste on whatever. Or not. There is one other thing that's fun in a Link game. Is when you're in a Link game, Mabel decides to up her game even more by upgrading from a vacuum cleaner to a flying saucer. It's honestly quite hilarious. Now, if I max out my rupees at 999, and I get rupees, it still counts toward the invisible total counter. Using this, like, the password to bypass grinding will be helpful. I do also want to, like, say I can have earned it, like, legitimately. I really should actually just dig up my old, cartridges and see what codes and stuff I have on them. One idea I just had is, yep, getting those gacha seeds going back down to the island. Yep. And farming those gacha seeds through the power of save scum. I literally make the seeds spawn, make a save state, do it, go get a ring, and then take it back if it's not a new ring, reload. Hell yeah! Also, really glad I ended up to not eating my potion. Oh, it's close. Gotta be careful about your angles so you don't just shovel up a giant rupee and send it into the drink. Like, this is a decent rupee sink for now. So apparently, in that secret square that I can't get to unless I'm linked, there actually is another like square that has like a max level gacha seed. Any good extra like rings to bring over. I do think that I will also just not be immediately jumping into seasons. Two other things that have my attention first. The first is, I want tomorrow to be, well, basically, it's either going to be, tomorrow or Friday. I was thinking of doing it tomorrow, but I also think it could also be saved for Friday, where basically I should have my catch-up day for Reverie because of my own controller problems. It could be that tomorrow, but also the fact that, I know before I started, I had to check to make sure we're getting the update for Genshin Impact is getting 4.0, and I definitely have been not as active in that game recently, but it's the freaking just next major version update, going to another new region. Okay. This changes I was thinking of like actually having proper just strings of that. Especially since, tomorrow will be the next full day. And I'd say just the Reverie replay for Friday, so it's just like the day before, so it's like 2 days in a row. Energy Ring. Beam replaces spin attack. Yep. Come up here. Got it. Let's at least get put in like a new one. times is this like tier 4? I'm missing here. I get 2 rings. And I'm missing both the tier 5 rings. And among the tier 5 rings is, well, one of the best rings. What I don't get now, I can definitely get in seasons, because then I can take literally all the Gasha teeth I get to that game and only spend them in the important spots. Spin attack charges quickly. There we go. How do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Actually did this here. this seed and 1 more, and 3 more to possibly get from them. One was actually quite helpful, but only in seasons. One is actually just really helpful overall, and the other is just plain cool. That's definitely the least satisfying one to get. The remaining Class 4 ring I want to keep secret in case I can actually get it and show it off. But the 2 Class 5 rings I can talk about. Yep, you have one that's like only helpful in seasons, because what it is a ring that boosts the damage of your boomerang, but it's only in seasons that you get a level 2 boomerang that actually does damage. And it's also like the level 2 variant. helpful without poison seasons, but otherwise, yeah. Second and only other Tier 5 ring is the Green Ring, which is acts as a weaker combination of the red and blue rings. Because you have the power and armor ring sets. They have their effects of both increasing and decreasing damage taken and given, while the red and blue rings just flat out only benefit you. First gen ring comes something. Yes, that's the last silver ring. Okay, that one I have to show off. Okay, here it is. Bam! Yeah! That's why it's the first gen ring. Look at me! I can't do anything like this, but it's awesome, you know? Just the fact that this exists is cool. Yeah, like the ring would definitely be nice, but just the green ring would be even better. Because, well, yeah, it's like takes a combination of like the red and blue ring. The red ring just like doubles your attack power without dropping your defense, while the blue ring doubles your defense without dropping your attack power, and the green ring is half effective at both. So you deal 50% more damage and take a quarter less damage. No more, right? Just put it here instead. Let's hop over this way this time. Level 2 Rang Ring wouldn't be honestly that bad, because apparently it's supposed to make the boomerang in this game comparable to the... Oh, there it is! Yep, Rang Ring level 2! Yep. First, it's annoying that the level 2 Rang Ring is actually separated a fair bit from the level 1 Rang Ring, which is annoying. But yeah, like, this is supposed to make you close to Link's Awakening level of powerful with the boomerang. In that game, the boomerang is outright broken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's quite different from what there was before. Because, like, the ring secret is, one of the things it's asking for, like, my game ID. I don't know how to determine that. Generator. I'm going to try to, like, get the generator to figure out which shy I need by trying to, like, actually match, like, the password I already have. Time. Okay. I'm gonna be hunting for more rupees. Hit that milestone legitly, they'll be very nice. Honestly, I might just go back on my own. Oh. Perfect. And get it, even though I will, like, technically be carrying it over. Let's just go to the past so I can then use, like, the portal again, so there's no open portal. Finding a way to check game ID will actually be very helpful in figuring out like the correct combination for the kid and not just picking a random guess. Look at the password generator. It says game ID. There's literally over 30,000 possible combinations or just IDs, and like 4 like entries for like shy. So that's over 100,000 just thing that could be like the right combination that is mine. And I'm like, I don't want to just put up with that. Effectively, like the one gotcha seed I could just endlessly re-roll. Time for the green ring. Hell yeah! re-rolling. No fairy. There it is! Green ring! Sword damage up, damage taken down! Ha 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 ha! most of those snap. Yep. Power Ring level 3, have to be in seasons, yeah. Everything's level 2 and 3, can't get. And here would be the Red Ring, which, yep, has to be in seasons. We got, yeah, 13, 14. Those are both in seasons only. This would be the GBA Time Ring, which is, yeah, if I played on Advanced. But I'm not, so I have to add that into the password. 17. Yep, only in seasons. 20. Yeah, Heart Ring level 1. That's... Yeah, gotta use a secret for that. 22, gotta use secret. 34, yep, that's secret. Oh, where's my ring? Yep. Yeah, like, the Blue Joy Ring is, here is interesting because, you can only get it in a linked game, but you can get it in either linked game from, similar scenario both of them have, so that's that. The Green Joy Ring is, only in seasons because of just what it benefits. So it makes sense. Same thing with ring number 46. It only makes sense for it to be in seasons because of that game. 48. That's another secret ring. 52, that's the Game Boy Advance Nature Ring. This would be the Rupee Ring. And these two are two other achievement rings. Because basically, once you beat the scenario in a linked game, you're given another password known as the Hero's Secret, and you can use this to start effectively a new game plus again. And when you start that, you'll be given this ring known as the Victory Ring, which is symbolizing you beat like the true boss of the Oracle games. And this ring is the an achievement ring can only get in seasons because it's for breaking 100 signs, and there's an NPC whose little name is like sign-loving character. So like, you pretty much have to get it from them. Now it really is going to be just doing nothing but just digging. Careful of where I dig here so I don't send any potential shards into the water. also have the idea of, I mentioned before, going back to the treasure in a chess game and just getting a bunch of rings there. When you run into maples, some of the stuff that gets spilled around would also be typically yours, so you could, like, have to, like, double check. I think you can actually, like, lose, like, hearts, rupees, and ammunition when you run into her and have to get them back. And yeah, honestly, this is just me also just putting in a filler until we hit 3 hours. Freaking 10,000 rupees. Lifetime goal I'm trying to race to. Before, but every ring I would give him would like therefore be something I already have, so he'd pay me 30 rings for. So playing the game 10 times, getting 10 rings, that's 300 rings. I really think I wanted to just hop between these two screens, because they're just very big and open with a lot to dig up. Yeah. Get our cap. Over during the episode. I do want to do the thing where tomorrow and Thursday I do Genshin, then Friday I do my Reverie catch-up day, so I just end up having 2 days in a row of Genshin and then 2 days in a row of Reverie. I know I'm very, very, very behind a lot of my Sumeru exploration type stuff, and hope I can avoid falling that far behind in Fontaine. Double check what like the second wave of draws is. I definitely know once a certain someone had come and gone, I was just at the point of, okay, now I'm not going to make any more pulls until Fontaine comes out, even though I ended up missing the Eula rerun. I think we already had her, but yeah, I skipped that. I do love how in like the version event program for 3.8, just like even the voice actor for actress for Eula played in on the joke about how long it's been since Eula's been in the banner, because she was not on the banners at all for like all of Sumeru until the very end. Like, I remember somebody on Reddit would, like, every time, like, these banners were revealed, they'd have a thing where they show, how many times it's been since X 5-star character has been in a banner. And I remember Eula getting to double digits. if he'll give me that ring. One thing I definitely, let's say I've learned a bit from Sumeru, that I'm definitely going to be focusing on tomorrow when I'm playing it, is, focus on getting a beeline towards like the city and get those Archon quests done with, because those unlock a lot of things. And I definitely know one thing that they worked on with Sumeru was pretty like every time they updated just like the regions you could go to, they pretty much had one notable just like world quest series. Most of them I still haven't finished in Sumeru. But yeah, like pretty much had one of those every update. Pretty sure they're gonna do the same there, and like that's another thing that like should focus on if I can. Another thing I'm, of course, be curious about is seeing what the Traveler's new elemental skills will be. As well as the fact I'll probably want to make a exploration party. See what, like, elements I'll want for, like, interacting with the bot. I have the feeling that, yeah, outside of just Hydra itself, just completing this, like, that core, just, element, square, whatever, with Electro, Cryo, Pyro would be helpful. I know when I made my, like, Sumeru exploration team, I had, a Dendro user, a Pyro user, an Electro user, and the Hydra user, because those were, like, the elements that interacted with Dendro. Which ones I want to go for, because I like them, or I think their utility will be good. I want to make sure I can definitely... Nice! Yes! Can get the Archon when they come out, because... Yep, just add it to the Archon Lection. Okay, that was a bad one. That was bad. I'm sorry. They 3 should be out, like in a version or 2. I'm also like, interested to see how like the story goes. Just like in Sumeru, we're just getting like parts 1 and 2 of the Archon quest. I think I have said that I really loved how they handled the Archon quest in Sumeru. I feel like they definitely learned a lot from Inazuma as well. Inazuma had, I would definitely say, major pacing issues. Yeah, and like the first quest you get there, or like the first Archon quest, is so massively long, and like you honestly could split up into 2 or maybe even 3 other quests, since it's like everything on the main island, from just like, yeah, like you're being stuck in the port town for a while, and before you eventually get out, and everything in the main city itself. Your confrontation with the Shogun, and then you just head over to Watatsumi Island, and you're just mutzing around for an hour, and like, wait, that's it? The Archon quests for Sumeru were definitely much better paced out. Another one did. 5 of them. Oh. Another thing I think Sumeru did well that a lot of people have noticed is it did like a very good job of introducing a lot of just the cast of characters of Vision Holders. Lots of characters we were like introduced to that we would not be able to draw and play for, you know, like many patches. Just like meeting these characters, and also just seeing a lot of them interact with each other. Seeing like characters from like different groups interact. One of the coolest things about how just, yeah, the Archon quest like ended was seeing all these different people from all these different walks of life coming together to fight the Academia's corruption. Slowly building up kills from all the things I'm killing under the ground. There's a few other things I'm very interested in seeing in Fontaine. Make a status check. One, of course, is just, yeah, like, the story with the Archon and how just the Archon of Hydra was about, like, justice, so there's definitely going to be a lot of stuff about that. We'll probably see like some kind of like corrupt like legal system of some kind, or like us or someone we know be falsely accused of a crime or something. I definitely foresee some kind of like courtroom drama type sequence where you gotta like pick the right choices to determine the truth and prove innocence. Okay. The other thing I'm probably sure a lot of people are really excited to see coming out of Fontaine is its technology, because it's definitely been established for a long time now that Fontaine has like a very just like high level of technology. It's definitely seemingly compared to like a lot of other places. Man. It's like that's where like the camera is from. And it's like it's kind of like a steampunk level of technology that just doesn't seem to exist in a lot of the other places. Which, well, I wouldn't say that they're not advanced, but there's definitely like not as many like types of mechanical or technological things that we would like see and recognize in a modernish world, but I'm pretty sure that we would in Fontaine. And that would definitely be 4 hours, because that's how much time I really lost. I typically lost even more than that, but my recording is just about 2 hours, so just getting 4 hours would be helpful. Definitely know tomorrow I'm going to be have to tell myself a lot to just like avoid, you know, just like ignore distractions, and just focus on getting to the city and try to like focus only on getting like the statues of the Seven, or like opening up my map, or like the warp points that the game very clearly labels for me. Now, I'm thinking more about Genshin, and the one quality of life feature I want in that game more than anything else is when I'm in first person, like shooting mode with a bow type character, I want to be able to see my burst gauge and also my skill gauge as well, and see, yeah, like their gauges and their cooldowns, so I can see, oh, my gauge is full. Let me get out of like shooting mode so I can then pop my ultimate and then go back into shooting. Something I definitely find myself doing when I'm going in for just like bosses, weekly boss cleaners, and just like joining like lobbies. And I definitely kind of guy who will like bring Ganyu and then just stand back and just unload charge shots into the boss. And able to see the meter and know when I can run in and just drop my icicle rain would be nice. Dig, 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 dig. After I'm done with just like Reverie and like Genshin catching up, I don't know if I will immediately jump into seasons or if I want to hold that off for another time in the future. I'd have to double check when the releases are. I do think though that actually I should have time. Yeah, because I'm not expecting any major releases that are on my get window until September. We're only halfway through the month, so. And this, game, well, it's originally a Game Boy game, so very, very fast. In fact, this is, the 6th day of it, and yesterday, I had a day that was completely dedicated to just, farming and grinding, so I could have, removed that, and even today, I did all the story beats in an hour. Linking. The only farming I probably really need to do is, get destroy 100 signs for that ring, and that would be very easy to do, especially, if I find the right spot, and once I get, a better sword, so I can just, pop out, if I can find a sign right next to a screen transition, that would be great, so I can just go through, cut down sign, go back, come back, return, cut down sign, just repeat that, bam. Also, getting, having to, get, the heart piece from, Agasha Seed and Maple will also be tricky. Agasha Seeds I should definitely be able to, re-roll for that one as long as I plant it in the right spot. And Maple I'll have the Maple Ring. I can just put on whatever. Also, I see my curse continues of not looking when people actually talk in chat, because somebody said Link's arms are going to be as strong after digging all these holes with his shovel. It also says strong, and then in parentheses, as the kids say. I'm like, oh jeez, wow. I just see. Whenever I see something that's as the kids say or anything, it's just the number one rule of being hip is hip people don't say hip. Anything that's in that, how do you do, fellow kids, or trying to be cool is just, you come across purely as cringe. Yeah, 200 rupees! hopefully if I get far enough into it, the 2 days I have, I could reasonably start seasons on Monday. God, I've been doing so much digging. I saw that rock glitch out for a second. Another one! There we go. I need to find a good digging song. Another thing I really love about these Oracle games is, well, Link's very defined sword swipe. I always gotta, like, make this specific, like, arc of my sword. Just like... and also, like, depending on, like, the direction I'm facing, we see a swing that corners, like, the bottom, like, right around Link is the only one he can't do. Facing right and facing up actually how. Take a swing arc. honestly, that is a commercial as a kid that has been permanently seared into my brain, that Tootsie Pop commercial. Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take you to set up Tootsie Pop? I don't know, let's find out. 1, 2, 3... Got it! Legit have the Rupee Ring! There it is! Now, basically, I think I can wrap up a little bit early since I have nothing else to do now. So basically, absolutely nothing else to do. Now I can actually start trying to see if I can figure out how to just figure out my ID so I can just get this figured out and just properly pass over my secrets. And if not, I'll just have to pick one at random, I guess. Like, it definitely seems there's a way out there to just, like, calculate your ID from game stuff. Like, we'll see. So, thank you everybody so much for just tuning in and watch me dig holes in dirt for over an hour. It's like I was discussing a lot throughout this episode. Tomorrow we'll be going back over to Genshin Impact. It's been quite a while for me. And exploring Fontaine. And then we'll be doing that for 2 days. Hopefully that'll be a good amount of time to get into it. And then Friday we'll have our catch-up day for Trails into Reverie. And then Saturday we'll continue Reverie. And then Monday we'll either finish any unfinished business in Fontaine or start seasons in the Link game. And that's the schedule. Until then, the soon-to-Vander Out event. Every day here on Twitch, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. US Central Time. And join me tomorrow for Genshin Impact version 4.0 in Fontaine. Till then, good night, everybody.